Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Star Wars.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Well, yes, HK greets you
Greeting.
too.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
So yes, another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2 Sith Lords. We are exploring the maintenance bay after a narrow escape from the superheated mining tunnels. And we have a very suspicious HK droid here. That seems to delight in the sabotage that has taken place here. Take a whole bunch of pride in it and mention things like bounty and such. Yeah, it seems quite obvious that he is not all that he seems to be.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Let's question it. Tell me exactly what you are, then, droid. What's your model?
Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats.
Yes, there's not too much veiled in your threats, droid.
Clarification. Oh, yes, Master. Sometimes the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities requires the use of every weapon in one's verbal arsenal. The unspoken threat of violence to a listener's loved ones, or if possible, their entire planet, can effectively break the deadlock in the most stubborn of negotiations.
Negotiations, eh? Add some more questions, because we know what you're doing here.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, who is that body over there? I think that's the maintenance officer, right?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Did he say anything useful at the end, perhaps?
Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
How grisly. Some more questions for you then, droid.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Have you seen a T3 unit, perhaps? He's been missing.
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
I'll not answer that for you. Makes it too obvious. Well, actually, the unit was last seen in the hangar, droid.
Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
Maybe there's something else you can answer for me.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
I'm looking to way into the Progress hangar bay. Answer me of ways there.
Pitying answer. Oh, that That is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
I specialize in defying the impossible. How about override codes? Tell me of them.
Answer. Only the Paragus Administration Officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Is it possible to contact him through comlink then?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
Satisfaction, eh?
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
How very comforting indeed. Still, there must be some way to reach them. I'm not about to give up on my own escape.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Well, I already went through tunnels with superheated gas and full of droids. I think I will take the chances. I only want those codes, and when I have those codes, I'll dispose of them and leave this rock.
Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I am your master, and I'm giving you an order to assist me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, who's got the damn code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
I will be the judge of that.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice-printed, musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession.
I can see why.
I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
But you do know the code, yes?
Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Leave condescending out of your speech conditionals from now on, or else.
Placating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future. If I do, I assure you, it is merely a result of memory damage I have suffered since our arrival.
I'm really not liking how he looks down on me, quite literally. So how can I bypass this voice print?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
But you can mimic voices, correct? Can't you speak the code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
Wow, this droid is full of hubris and pride. How about we play on that hubris and pride? I understand your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance voice so accurately, except for the whole recording of screams.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1V5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
How about you follow me around to the store and say that again?
Alarmed objection. Oh, Master, no. I might inadvertently speak such a command near a console and accidentally unlock something I shouldn't. I was merely speaking such to prove to you that I could. It is a trait I'm quite proud of.
Yes, your pride will be your downfall. I've heard enough. I'll be going now. Ooh, what an epic bit of dark side, I guess. Oh yes, this is holding back quite a bit of fire and fury. So components here, more broken droid components. Ah, we got a voice print modulator, which is basically just a recorder. Now that makes all of this much easier. So let's level up first. Let's see, for Atterwood we are going to pump our first points into Constitution here. And let's see, what are the points we want to upgrade? So, these are all fine with just 1 point, I'm okay with that. For now at least. Maybe in the future we'll take more. But I think I want Persuade to be up and... yeah, we'll leave it at this. It seems good. We'll get nothing totally maxed out, but hopefully we'll get every skill pretty high like this. That's what I'm going for. Now then, we can't use this yet. Is there anything else we might want to use? We have shock for solid damage, that's fine. We might want barrier, but we can use things for that. Drain, that's might be, but we're not facing force things just yet. I think we'll just take mind trick just in advance, because we do want to eventually have mind trick and dominate mind. So. Now then, let's see. This is a workbench. Let's see if we might be able to upgrade our badass heavy mining. No, we can't. Or can we? No, we can only upgrade our mining uniform, I guess. But we don't have any parts for that yet, so I'll leave it as such. So I guess the heavy mining laser is not upgradable. I guess not. Okay then.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Hey, hello there, HK droid.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Can you play those maintenance last words? Let's just actually speak with it. So how can I get into the hangar bay again?
Recitation. You need to open the airlock and use the construction scaffolding on the exterior of the asteroid to make your way to the dormitory section. Of course, for that, you would need to unlock the maintenance console, and without the maintenance officer to speak the voice print protocol, that is impossible.
Tell me again about this voice print protocol.
Condescending explanation.
Again with the
Master,
condescending.
The console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed, musing. In the last days of his life.
Yes, you mentioned that. But you know the code, correct?
Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code.
Right. You can mimic voices. Speak the code to me again.
Objection, Master.
You understand if your limited vocabulary functions prevent this?
Irritated objection. Master, a recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yes, I think that's all I need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Never mind. I'll be going now. Excellent. So now we have the code to get into all the maintenance offices a bit. Quite easy. If you can't persuade HK to do something foolish, you can always actually gather the parts of the codes by just going past holo recordings and such. It's like
Righty.
gather a B, gather a 5.
To see you intact, Master.
Ow! They're throwing mines at me! And what the hell? Right. That droid's getting... Just tossing... Yeah, they're just tossing grenades at me. What a bunch of bastard droids. Oh dear! Where's the healing? Where's the healing? I don't want to die! We should get force heal perhaps in the near future. Would you try to stop it with the grenades, please? They're getting smarter, I don't like that. Or at least we're better equipped. I'm gonna zap that thing. Yeah, that works. Now you'll suffer the same fate. There we go. There's more life than I'd like to lose on these things. That is the plus side of, you know, not making a fully optimized badass character, that you kind of have to struggle a little bit. Ooh, yes, struggle. Oh, bollocks! Those are, look bigger. I am going to activate the shields now. Ow! That hurt. Gonna do another. Oh, well, that works well. Oh, well, that went better than I expected. Wow, they really have a lot of droids. Let's shoot this thing first, as that one isn't healed. Yeah, very good. I like these droids a lot better when they were blind. Ah, that's the shields out. Ow, they're putting me on. Oh, you little bastard! I'm going to shock you. There we go. So, yeah, there's a whole ways we can go. What I think I want to do is get back to the to the hangar level. and heal up there for a moment. Speak with the team and everything. So here we are again. Guess we'll first be speaking with Aten.
Found anything?
I found a rather talkative protocol droid in the fuel depot. Oh, we missed something again? Yeah, did you blow it up? No, but I thought about it though.
Yeah, we'll watch your back. Droids can't be trusted.
And you can?
Look, I could have let you rot in those mining tunnels, and all I get from you is back talk. You know what? I don't trust you. For all I know, you could have caused all this trouble. In fact, you did just by being a Jedi. So before you start accusing me of anything, Jedi, maybe you better take a look at what you've done.
Well, seems I pressed a few buttons. The miners may still be alive. They're trapped in the dormitory section.
So they are still alive. But the dormitory comm isn't picking up anything. Is there any way to get to them?
I need to open the airlock, but it's sealed by a voice print protocol by the maintenance officer, which I've already acquired a sample of.
Voice print? Great. That means he'd have to speak the code. And he's dead, right?
I'll return if I find anything more interesting, for I don't think you have much to share. Let's see to Kreia, and then heal on the... Oh, we're already back to full health. Well, I guess regeneration is a nice thing. But a quick little info addition to Kreia will help.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
Right, so we still can't open that one. Kreia!
Yes? What have you found?
Guess we have nothing here then. Nothing yet, I'll return later. Well, let's find our way to that airlock console then. Ooh, mystery music once more. Yes, let's get to that airlock console, then hopefully we can, figure out some more clues about how to proceed, and then I think we'll save the epic spacewalk till the next episode of this. Because, you do have to save the exciting parts for the next episode, because that'll keep people watching and such, and I hope I'll keep you watching, my dear viewers. Alright, maintenance station, and yeah, that's it then. Oh, we can pick this open. Components, parts, refact package, no, not too bad. Right, let's open this sucker up.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
All too easy. Or all too easy. Right, check system's ID signature. This computer matches the console signature from where the sedative command was issued that killed all the miners. So yeah, definitely someone up here was basically that. The order was given from his terminal a few minutes before the emergency lockdown took place. Numerous safety overrides were bypassed under the guise of emergency treatment. Furthermore, it appears 2 cameras within the medical bay were linked to this terminal, then locked into place. The camera to the morgue and the camera in the room of the KotOR tanks. There's no record about who issued these commands, but based on the maintenance officer's logs when the voice printing took place, however, it must have been occurred after this console was voice printed by the officer. So yes, either it is the maintenance officer who is very dead and suffered the same fate as the droids, or you know, the suspicious droid who can mimic the maintenance officer's voice perfectly. So let us check the logs. Oh, there's quite a few of them.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
I wonder if that might be your due, maintenance officer. The Ebonhawk droids.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol
clever.
droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
Yeah, you did not recognize typical spy behavior, I guess. Right, use of the Jedi.
Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master is the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Perhaps I do, perhaps I do. Yes, more mystery revealed about our main character. He served under Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, and apparently has been to some place called Malachor 5. All interesting clues. The exchange bounty then.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't...
I'm surprised about the moral integrity and principle of these miners, or maybe they're just too afraid to deal with the exchange. Sonic imprint sensor update.
With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens.
Right, last logs. Voice print ID.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
Yes, well, with a voice recorder in the your workshop, that makes it very easy now, doesn't it? Now, finally, security problems.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids, and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it, though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility, and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
I'll tell you why. Well, actually, we don't know quite why, except that HK apparently wants to murder a lot of things. So with that, well, we get a bit more of the story and mystery of this place. Probably HK has been brewing this whole plan for quite a while. Anyways, I think we will leave it at this. And next up, we will, next episode, we'll have an epic spacewalk and maybe more discovery about the mysteries of what happened on the Paragas mining facility. And how this HK droid and his fellow KotOR are all involved. So until the next one!